Right, so I was scrolling through GitHub and I had seen a bit of code from the legendary Linus Torvalds, so I wanted to talk about it in a video. So if we go to his convert.c file, he's creating a guitar pedal. This is his little side project. If we scroll down, we see a normal for loop here, nothing funny, nothing weird going on. And then we scroll down and then I came across this. Now that really kind of caught my eye because I'd never seen that before. So then I went on the rabbit hole of looking into it, and now I want to make a video of it. So let's get to it. Let's start by just creating a simple main.c file, and I'm going to try and explain what it is now. I mean, I could just make this a very, very short video. We'll create an int main.c file, and then we'll go here, and what we could do is just do simple, we'll do a simple for loop now. I'll just give an example of what a normal for loop looks like, and then we'll go on to the Linus Torvalds for loop. He's using both of them, so clearly they have their own use case. So we'll do n equals 0. This is, int n equals 0. And then we could do whilst n is less than, n is less than 5. Then we'll do n, we're going to increment through n, and then we're just going to do print f, and then we'll print out n. Let's just test this, main.c, main. And then if we run this, okay, they are looping through effectively from n is 0 all the way up to 4. Linus Torvalds kind of done something a bit strange there, which was quite literally, I mean, when I first seen it, I just assumed that it was a kind of like an infinite loop, but I just didn't get the context as to why we would do that. This would then be what the effectively Linus's for loop would look like. So I think if we just do this, and we change this to I, of course, and then what we could do is a simple if statement. So we'll say if I is equal to 5, then, or equal to 4, I guess, keep it similar to the last one. Then we'll say break, and that would be that. So if I just run this now, hopefully it works, and it does, although I've set I to equal 1 and not 0. Oh no, I incremented it before I added. Anyway, you get the gist. So, right, so something interesting which I found out as well is that effectively when you run this type of for loop, make it effectively is a way of optimizing how the code is compiled. So for example, if we had while 1 or while true or whatever, effectively every time it's running through that loop, it's checking that the condition matches, whereas with this it doesn't. There's probably more to it than that. I also realized as well that you can find that in this book. If you go to page 60, it talks about it. I think part of this is probably due to like Linus's code taste. You often hear him, at least I've heard him say in a few speeches about how, you know, code taste matters to him if he's programming with somebody or alongside somebody. So yeah, it's popularized by Koenig and Ritchie, used by Linus Torvalds. Maybe we should use it in our code too.